constraints-led approach is all about the coach creating and manipulating certain aspects of the training environment, referred to as constraints, to provide opportunities for participants to discover and explore solutions to the information that's presented to them. Constraints are simply seen as boundaries, which have the ability to shape a participant's movements and behaviours. As originally proposed by Newell in 1986, constraints can be categorised in one of three ways. Firstly, there are performer constraints. These are the unique characteristics of participants, such as their physical features, their motivation, or previous experience within an activity or sport. There are environmental constraints. These include both the physical environment, like the weather and the quality of the training facility, as well as the socio-cultural environment, which includes a participant's family support and the culture of the team, club, or community they are part of. The third category are known as task constraints, which are specific to performance contexts, such as the rules of the sport or activity, the number of players involved in an activity, and even the equipment. Each of these constraints provide participants with information about their environment. The goal is that participants will perceive the information that's available to them. For example, what they can do within the rules of the game and what movements they can perform based on their physical characteristics, and come up with movement or behaviour solutions to achieve whatever goal they're trying to reach. Over time, participants become better at perceiving the information presented to them, and therefore are more effective at exploiting the constraints around them, improving their movements and their behaviours. One of the key benefits of this approach is that rather than being told what the solutions are by a coach, participants are free to seek out their own movements and behaviours, and therefore don't become reliant on the coach for direction on how to perform a skill or activity. Participants become better decision makers and more effective at solving problems that might arise when competing or taking part in an activity. Because the constraints-led approach emphasises that participants take the lead in their development, the primary role of a coach is about designing effective training environments. Looking back to the different types of constraints, there are various ways a coach can use the constraints-led approach. Although performer constraints cannot really be modified by a coach, they do play a significant role in determining the performance style adopted by individuals. For example, taller basketball participants are more likely to rebound and dunk than shorter participants who may choose more set shots from different distances. The coach needs to think about what activities allow their participants to develop movements and behaviours which align to their unique performer constraints. With environmental constraints, often this can be as simple as making the training environment as close as possible to what happens during competition. The coach could schedule training for the same time as the weekend match, invite spectators along to make noise and create similar competition atmosphere, or even have participants train during different types of weather. Task constraints are the most modifiable from a coaching perspective. How a coach uses task constraints is based on what information the coach wants their participants to perceive and create an environment for participants to respond. For example, if trying to get participants to recognise when the best opportunity to begin an attacking phase of play is, a coach might manipulate where the ball begins, how many participants can be involved in both attack and defence, or how long one team has a chance to score. These are just some of the ways you can use the constraints-led approach. It's now your turn to try and apply to your own coaching environment. If you want to learn more about creating environments that meet the needs and motivations of your participants, head to the Australian Sports Commission's Community Coaching and Officiating webpage, where you'll find a range of different resources.